Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Vishakha Sherke from Universal College of Engineering, Department of Computer Engineering. Today I would like to explain the new topic, that is a hidden Markov model. Dear students, hidden Markov model is one of the model which is used for the generally identification of some frequent patterns or some output based on the some probabilities. Most of the time, sometimes we refer this for the one particular application, that is speech recognition, where when we identify some particular speech, so we identify some pattern in that speech. Similarly, some speech signals which come under the temporal sequence, where some patterns in that speech is frequently repeated. Okay, so that's why we say that it's a temporal pattern. Generally, another point for hidden Markov model is that activity recognition. Now, activity recognition means what? Generally, some sign languages, matlab in sign language identification, we identify a particular letter with the help of sign. So, in that case also, the input is captured and every sign is encoded, and the sequence of that particular signals are belong to one particular letter. So there is one particular some word, okay, so some word can be identified with the help of that activity. Generally, sign language recognition, speech recognition, hidden Markov model is widely application for that category. Here in our exam, in our syllabus, what we are going to see for hidden Markov model, we will solve some example based on the given probabilities, okay, and we will see some introduction about the what are the issues in the hidden Markov model. Now, well-known thing for the hidden Markov model, that means what exactly we are going to use. So here, the study of finite state machine will help you to identify this concept. As I told you that the hidden Markov model, it work with some temporal sequences or some input, okay. So how we can identify some input sequence, okay. So for that purpose, to recognize or identify temporal sequence, we need a machine, okay, which is similar to the sequential machine, or we can say that finite state machine. Here that machine will take us to a finite set of output symbols. From given input signal, we will combine the all transitions, okay, and we will get to some output symbol. So finite set of states through which a machine will do the transition. So at a time, machine moves from one state to another state, and it will take that input, and with the help of that transition, machine will go to the final state. Okay, so what are the different terminologies which we will use in the hidden Markov model? So in the hidden Markov model, the machine takes the transition from one input state to output state, okay. So here, generally, as it is a machine language, so definitely it is limited to the two input, that is 0 and 1. And this 0 and 1 input will take you the final state of automation, okay. And so finite state automation detects a different sequence, okay, for the input signal captured, and accordingly that particular activity or the next, as if you remember our discussion on the neural network, so at that time I used to say that next neuron will get fired based on the probability of all the input sequences that are add or sum together. So here also, what will be our final output? That will be decided on the input sequences. In hidden Markov model, in a simple word, what we can say here, it is a statistical model that will take the statistical property of signal into account. Now, statistical property means what? Here we are going to describe our hidden state or visible state with the help of some probability, okay, and accordingly we are going to find out the final probabilities. So that's why the word statistic is used here. Here in this diagram we can say that, or in this hidden Markov model, we are interested in this two state, okay. One state is visible state and another state is a hidden state, Okay, so in this diagram you can see that W1, W2, W3, these are called as the hidden state, and this arrow output state, okay, output state are called as the visible state, might be V1, V2, V3. Okay, so output state are called as the visible state, okay, and the hidden state are called as the this W1, W2 and W3, that is the input. So HMM can have number of hidden state, okay, and visible state. The HMM can have number of input state as well as number of output state. Now see this diagram, okay, this diagram is of state transition diagram, which will show you that, which will introduce these two different concepts, that is emission probability and transition probability. So what do you mean by the emission probability and what do you mean by the transition probability? So the first of all, see this diagram, whereas W1, W2 and W3 are the hidden state. Every state is having transition to the another state, okay, with the probability that is known as the transitional probability. So in this diagram, A11, A12, okay, this is called, or A13, these are called as the transitional probabilities, okay. And the output, see this, every hidden state is showing some visible state, or we can say that output state, that is V1, V2, V3. The probability by which the output is emitted, okay, is known as the emission probability. So here B21, B22, B23, okay, as this is output generated from the hidden state 2, okay, so that's why the output is B21. The emission probability for visible state 2 from hidden state 2, so that's why the output probability is B22. Similarly, okay, the emission probability for output state V3, that is visible state V3 from hidden state W2, so probability is B23. Okay, similarly you can see here B11, B22, B12, B13. Okay, now what is the interesting part here? The interesting part here, as it is a statistical model and it deals with the probability, so the sum of all the transitional probability and sum of all the emission probability is equals to 1. Okay, remember this point. Sum of all these transitional probabilities and sum of all these emission probability is always 1. Okay, because it's a probability. Now in HMM, that is, it has a specific there is a specific hidden state, or we can call as a receiving state or accepting state. This W1, these are the hidden state, means what? It accepts, okay, it receives something, okay, and visible means what? It display, it emit, that output is visible, okay, that output is visible and it emits with the probability from the hidden state, so that's why the emission probability or visible state. Now just for introduction, what are the issues in HMM? Okay, so there are generally 3 issues in HMM. Okay, first is evaluation problem, second is decoding problem, and third is learning problem. Okay, evaluation problem is the same problem. Generally, as you are aware that there are different models are available. Okay, so for speech recognition or activity identification, or sign language translation. So which model will be effective model, okay, which will evaluate our problems probability. Okay, evaluation problem is what? Give this visible, what will be the what are the different models and which model we can select, so that our visible state probability will be higher or will be accurate. Okay, generally there are many observation sequences. Okay, so normal question is that how we can select the model, so that whatever the sequences are there, okay, so how we can select between different models, so that we can get maximum probability which will give the better result. Okay, so how we can select such a model so that our output, that is a visible state, okay, or emission probability will be higher. That problem is called as the evaluation problem. Okay, next is what? The learning problem. Okay, the learning problem is very simple. So learning problem means what? It generally, even if we have selected the model, we always need to optimize our solution. Okay, so how we can select the training sequence so that in our training it allows to adjust our learning parameters, so our model can effectively perform well in the training sequence, and it can identify the it will make our classifier, it will make our classifier more accurately. Okay, the learning problem means what? Generally here, for every probability, or we have seen learning coefficients are there. So here also in learning problem, the probability, all the transmission probability or emission probabilities are there. So how we can effectively adjust these parameter, transmission probability or learning probability? Okay, so learning problem decides how we can optimize the solution and how we can adjust those parameter. Next is what? Decoding problem. In decoding problem, we find out the most likely sequence or most probable sequence of hidden state, okay, through which the machine has transmitted during all the visible state. Decoding means simple, we will identify the decoding problem, okay, so that the most acceptable state, okay, matlab what will be the final output which will be acceptable by this HMM model. What are the different words which will be frequently identified by this model? What will be the different signal that can be identified by this model? So in the decoding problem, you will identify this particular thing. So generally these are the three main issues. This is just for introduction, dear students. As in on the HMM, we will be solve one example. Okay, so just an review. Hidden Markov model is the use for classification. Okay, it makes use of the finite state automata, okay, which takes some inputs, along with it gives the output. W1, W2, W3 are called as the hidden state. V1, V2, V3 are called as the visible state. Every hidden Markov model have the transitional probabilities and emission probabilities. See here in this diagram, okay, transitional probability matlab probability from hidden state to another hidden state. Okay, then emission probability means what is the probability with which the output is emitted. Okay, the output is visible, so that is called as the emission probability. Interesting part is that the sum of all transitional probability and visible probability is always 1. There are three issues in the HMM: evaluation problem, decoding problem and learning problem. Evaluation problem always deals with the selection of the model so that our model will give us the highest maximum probability for the visible state. Similarly, decoding problem will give the most likely or most acceptable pattern by the HMM model. Similar learning model will give us the optimization, how we can adjust our parameters during the learning. Okay, so in the next video we will see about the example of the HMM model. Thank you.